Hello everyone, I am AJ Gaughan and I am the owner and lead instructor of flycloud11.com. We're here right now in Lake Wales, Florida. We just happened to come here with my wife, who's actually filming this right now, with the goal of spending some time together. We both travel so much, we don't get to see each other that much, so we're here trying to get her back up in the air in these next 2 or 3 days. And while I'm here, I've got my new Dudek Drift Air 2. It's a 20 meter and it's in petrol blue. So this is the unboxing of that. We're gonna kite it, see what it's like. The conditions are a little strong right now, probably like 10, gusting 15, 16. We've got our stuff sack here. We've got our bag. Ooh, I even got a cool t-shirt. Just come zip tied together. And it comes with a warranty card. So that's what this piece is this torque effect adjuster. Let's read the English version here. Power attack lock. We strongly advise to keep the power attack system locked during first introductory flights. Unlocking is easily done by complete removal of the locking lines from the risers. Do not cut those lines nor dispose of them. They will be needed to lock the system again. Okay, now we are starting to get somewhere. The toggles themselves are smaller than most, but perfect for a big hand. They have tip steering tied in, and it looks very similar to the Warp 3 or even the Warp 2 toggles. And the magnets, they seem very strong, which this is, in my opinion, the best toggle style system, other than like maybe a Carve where it's got the toggles or the tip steering and the brakes separated. But I mean, this is pretty awesome. I like this style of magnet. I like this style of toggle. And then you've got a spot to change your brake pulley there, so you can move that up to a higher position if you'd like. Riser system looks fairly simple. Obviously, it's got the power attack system, and you can unlink that by removing that, it appears. And we'll worry about that stuff later. So, it's always everyone's favorite part. I like the color. I was worried about the blue, but I do like this blue a lot. In fact, it matches our Flycloud 11 logo. Do it again, big ears. Why would you do big ears on a Drift Air 2? I don't know, because we can. Cut this up and see where we are with an inflation trimmed at 7, which is half. I touch. Oh, very intuitive, very, very good. Yeah, okay. Again, very gusty conditions. Yeah. Yee! There's some gust, boy. All right, let's do a run and jump at neutral. Woohoo, all right. Nice one. So Dudek has updated their wing loading for this wing on their website. They had something different originally, but I think they've just kind of made it a little more simple to understand. So essentially a 20 meter is all up weight rated for 150 kilograms, the 18 meter being 140 kilograms. That being said, I would obviously be overweight on an 18, but I'm probably gonna go ahead and grab an 18 meter as well. But let's just get into the facts and specifics from what I've learned from flying this. I would say that I've got about 15 hours on this wing, but very purpose-driven hours. I'd say I probably have 50 to 70 full stop flights and probably 300 to 400 touch and goes in the course of about 4 days. I was flying a lot those 4 days. I finally got some time off from work to spend with my wife, so I took advantage and was flying several hours a day and mostly focused on really trying to understand this wing and where it falls in the market today. So that brings me into where is this wing in the market right now? And I think it's really geared to be a playful wing. That's what it started out as originally, and that's what it is currently. But where I like this wing is that it's good at everything. You can do cross countries hands off on this wing and feel totally safe. Is it as good? Is it as fast? Is it as stable as a Viper XC or a Warp 3? No, it's close. Is it as playful? Does it roll and, does it rip as hard as a Carve 2? No, but it's close. Is it as fast as a Snake 4 or any other kind of slalom wing? I don't think so, but it's close. It does all the genres that I'm into. Because I do cross countries, but when I do, they're playful. Like, I'm typically ripping around on the way to where I'm trying to go in that cross country. I'm not just, throwing my hands up, jumping on bar and going straight for hours at a time. That's just not how I fly. Have I done that? Yes, but it's just not what I'm into. I like to get up and rip around like a dirt bike in the sky, and that is exactly what this wing does well. The Drift Air 2 has very linear brake pressure, very predictable, and that's important. And in this class of wing, that you're constantly active piloting, because you're typically going to be ripping around, doing wing overs, barrel rolls, etc. So it's important that your shoulders aren't exhausted, 15 minutes into the flight. It's comparable to some of the other wings in the class, such as the Icon and the Carve 2. So it's got the trims, which you can trim all the way in and go slow. In fact, me fully trimmed in, I cruise around the same speed as my wife on a ITV Baja and her proper wing loading, and that's awesome. I love being able to trim all the way in and cruise hands off with other A-rated wings. That's a very important thing, especially if you fly with other friends that are on A-rated wings. Oftentimes people will progress to faster wings just so they can hang out with and keep up with their buddies, and maybe they're not ready for that wing, or maybe they don't feel comfortable flying that fast. And that's one of the things I love about this wing. The other thing is that you can trim all the way out, gain about 9 miles per hour, and still fly fully hands-on, use the brakes. It's still very stable and fast, or you can still rip around. I think the trims and the speed bar are about a 50-50 split-ish. Full trims out, full bar, that's going to be your fully accelerated. One of the things that sets this wing apart is the ability to also have power attack. You can keep that locked, which it comes from the factory locked. You can take that off, and then you have your entire speed range all within your speed bar, which unlocks that slalom racing ability. I think that this wing in particular is going to be very similar to the Gym Car 2 in terms of speed when you overload it. So I imagine that those numbers are going to exponentially increase when you go down a size in wing and you're an extra 5 to 10 kilograms overweight on that wing. So we talked about the dynamic profile and it being slightly dialed back from the Carve 2. It's not quite as roll happy, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't roll fast. It's very predictable, very intuitive, very trustworthy. I felt right at home with this wing as soon as I started flying it. I felt very confident. It reminded me a lot of my original FreeRide, my Ozone FreeRide, 19 meter, except that it was less ground hungry, much more efficient, meaning I don't have to use as much throttle to stay straight and level, and yet still giving me that confidence to fly midday. So I don't think that this wing is going to go out and just break records in terms of dynamic profile for efficiency or for speed. It's that perfect sweet spot of all those things, which leads me into who is the wing for. And it's a tricky question because everyone flies differently, but I can confidently say that if you need a do-it-all wing and you air towards the play side of things, this is the wing for you. If you're progressing from a C-rated wing, should you jump into this wing? It depends on how you fly and how much time you have on that wing. I'm an advocate for being the person that puts a lot of hours on an A-rated wing and then advancing to a B-rated reflex wing, and then putting a lot of hours on that B-rated wing and learning a lot of your maneuvers, your wing overs and whatnot on that B-rated wing, and then advancing to your C-rated wing, your Scirocco's and things of that nature, and then putting lots of hours on that wing. Again, getting into the energy management maneuvers, the wing overs and barrel rolls. And I think if you've done all that stuff, then yeah, this is the perfect wing for you. And where you should go in the wing loading. If you've flown D-rated wings before, obviously you can probably be pretty heavily loaded and feel very at home on this wing. But for people that are advancing from a C-rated wing, I'm going to say err on the side of lightness, so that 80% range if possible, somewhere in there. But again, please feel free to reach out to me at any time and we can discuss kind of where you are with your skills and where you're flying and what your goals and what your goals are moving forward. For kiting and inflations, I think this wing, I don't think you can really get much better on inflations and kiting, especially in this class of wing. Very intuitive. I've flown a lot of ozone wings pretty much since I started flying. Those are always kind of known as the gold standard for inflations, and this falls right within that. I wouldn't say any better or any worse by any means. Comes up fast, doesn't overshoot, very easy to know exactly where it's at. It's just an intuitive inflating wing. So the way I would classify it is the everything wing, the playful, go have fun, rip around wing with the ability to do a little bit of everything. You want to do some cross-country flights, you've got that ability, hands off, no problems. You want to go out and do some slalom racing? Okay, well, let's dip your toes, let's get into it. If you want to go up, rip around, do some barrel rolls, wing overs, sats, that's what this is. For me, I like to do down low, carve the trees, carve the terrain, and man, it hits all the spots for me. Like, this checks all the boxes. The do-it-all wing. I'm gonna fly my play wing in pretty much all conditions. If I don't feel confident in flying my play wing, then I'm just gonna go ahead and go straight to an A-rated wing like a Baja. I've had the XC wings, and I think that they're great wings, but I just never find myself pulling it out. So for my brake play position and my brake position, most people aren't gonna like that. But what I found is that the stock configuration was pretty close. I left the pulley position right in the middle. Obviously you can go up one or you can go down one. And so this is kind of meets that middle ground. I think this is hitting a larger portion of the market. I think Dudek knocked it out of the park with this wing. So where does it fall compared to the original Drift Air? Again, I haven't flown the original Drift Air, unfortunately. I only have what everyone's told me about it. But according to Dudek, what their main statements are is that it's improved its dynamic profile while still maintaining its comfort, its intuitiveness, and it's made launching and landing range a little bit easier, which I can attest. The ability to trim all the way in and come in the old man configuration, it's awesome. Then there's those days where your back is just not there, your legs aren't operating properly, and this wing allows you to come in super slow, set it down like a B-rated wing, trimmed in, And the other claim that they're making is that it's stable and at higher speeds as well, and I can attest to that. There's not many wings that I can fly in turbulent conditions and feel as confident and safe in. Even my original FreeRide 19, which I had a lot of hours on in all ranges of weather during the day, all hours of the day, I felt very confident in that wing, and this one right out of the bat, I felt completely at home, totally safe. And that's what they're claiming, and I feel like that's exactly what this wing is doing.
31, 30, I think we're gonna call this 30. We're bouncing around in that same speed range, slightly less. So we're gonna call it 28, 29 in this direction. I think that's gonna put our...
If there's anything that I didn't answer in this video, please make a comment and let me know, and I can answer you in the comments. And also, if you're looking to purchase paramotor gear, I'd love to sell to you, and it's gonna really help support us here. I really hope you got something out of this video, and if you have any questions, please reach out to me. Like I said before, you can go to flycloud11.com and have access to all my social media links, WhatsApp, etc.
All right, another fabulous morning here in Lake Wales, Florida. Bakina's getting her motor on. She got her wing laid out. She's primed her engine. All right, leg, waist, chest, neck. You got gas cap. You got your engine primed. You're ready to start after you get your throttle on. Your radio. Check, loud and clear, right? Okay, good deal. I guess we're both getting our motors on. this morning up in the sky. Thank you for giving this opportunity, for seeing the world from this perspective, and for allowing us to enjoy your creation. Please let us have a very safe flight. All right. Thank you, God. Amen.
Amen.
Wait, let's let him go.
Making it bounce.
He held his A's too long and collapsed the wing.
Making it bounce.
Power, release. Kite around him.
Making it bounce.
Pressure.
Good. Making it bounce.
Good job. The fuck? That was strange. I think my radio caught the brake and was pulling my brake. Yeah, I know it, right? Oh. Thanks, bud.
I cannot see you.
Look up at your wing.
I see you now. How long have you been flying?
I don't know. I forgot to turn on the flight recorder.
I cannot hear you well. Don't touch my wing.
She doesn't want me to touch her wings today for some reason. I guess she's not feeling comfortable.